Why you need to increase your engagement, not your followers. Once upon a time, many people used social media with the simple aim of gaining as many followers as possible. Having the highest possible follower count was a sign of success, and it still is. However, having a high number of followers should not be a goal of business anymore. Instead, online brands should aim to grow their quality followers, not total followers. This presentation will guide you through the most important quality of followers: engagement. The goal of a high follower count led to a lucrative, yet staggeringly obvious industry, and that is being able to purchase followers. But really, what is the point of this? Sure, it looks good. The optics of getting thousands of followers and likes may make it seem like you're successful, but are you really? Your numbers may be high, but what do they really lead to? Remember, bots have no purchasing power. They do not translate into anything. They will not interact or engage in a useful manner that will translate effectively into sales or clicks. Bot followers will not buy your products. However, do you know who will? Your audience, of course. What is more, your audience will likely recognize if you've bought your followers, as fake followers do not have the same characteristics as real followers. Having paid followers will make you come across as inauthentic and exploitative. If you're willing to purchase followers, what other shady behavior might you engage in? When it comes to social media, engagement is everything. You need to have engaged followers in order to be successful. Your audience should be liking, commenting, sharing, reposting, and taking action on your content. Ways to drive engagement include asking questions, holding competitions, polls, and replying to comments and messages. This all needs to seem natural, however, and not like you're using your audience as a tool to success. This is where a strong brand personality is a good asset to have. Of course, you should also be aiming to grow your audience, but it is more important to have high-quality followers rather than a larger quantity. Aim to have high-quality followers rather than a high number of followers. Your ratios of following to engagement should be stable and growing. This will grow your business. You should be aiming to increase traffic and have a high conversion rate. Not only do you want your followers to interact with your content, but it should also lead to sales. Your audience should be clicking as well as buying. Having targets and goals is the best way to ensure that you are succeeding. Produce your content with the aim of meeting a goal. You want the content to translate directly into sales, so include call to actions or discounts, or simply make your audience an offer that is so irresistible that they cannot turn it down. Your social media marketing strategy should include elements that drive engagement. Make sure that your audience will be engaged with the content that you're producing and yielding tangible results. Analyze past engagement and plot projected future engagement. This is the best way to grow your accounts. Easy ways to update your social media marketing strategy. The only thing that you can truly do wrong when it comes to updating your social media marketing strategy is neglecting to update or analyze your strategy. There's a chance that since you started your social media marketing, the environment has changed, and you could be a little out of date. This presentation will illuminate some ways that you can update your social media marketing strategy. First of all, you need to analyze your current strategy. Presumably, what you're doing is yielding suboptimal results. Otherwise, you would not be here. So to begin with, take a good hard look at your current strategy and results. This is known as conducting a social media audit. Some of the important elements that you'll need to consider include: what is working and what is not working? Are you reaching your audience? And are they engaging with your content or ignoring you? Are you an audience on the platforms that you are using? Do they use platforms in the way that you have previously thought? How is your competition doing? You should also spend some time looking at your competition as well as your favorite brands. How did they use social media? How was it effective? What about their content makes you feel connected with them? How can you take elements of these to improve it? You'll need to have detailed answers to the above questions in order to fully get to the bottom of which elements of your strategy need to be updated. Once you know all this, you should set new goals. Decide what you want to achieve and when you want to achieve it. Setting out tangible goals with actionable steps is an effective way to make sure that you're on track to reach larger goals. Make sure that you understand your target audience. You need to understand the people you're trying to reach and how they use media. If you feel you've hit a lull, you could invest in some new visual branding. Give any logos, colors, fonts, and design choices an update. Make sure they are consistent and professional and align with the message you want to portray. You also need to ensure that the persona that is the voice or face of the brand is consistent in tone and style. Again, it should also appeal to your target audience. Track keywords, topics, and accounts. Make this a part of your tasks periodically. Don't get left behind. Make sure that you're keeping up with what is trending and effective. Create good quality content. Make sure your content or your product aligns with your brand and your audience. Your content should reflect your brand and be of high quality, including a call to action to ensure that your audience engages with it. You should also develop a posting schedule. You should post consistently and frequently, but not so often that the quality of your content suffers, to make sure that your audience consistently sees you on their feeds. Additionally, you should be engaging with your audience. Make sure you are available and accessible for them, and that your persona appeals to them. Finally, you need to evaluate and re-evaluate. Check your analytics and see whether your approach is working. Periodically evaluating your progress and goals will ensure you remain up to date and in the best control of your social media branding strategy. How collaboration can improve your social media marketing and gain new followers. An incredible form of social media marketing is collaboration. Collaborating with another creator can be a mutually beneficial method for content creation and reaching new parts of your audience. This tutorial will briefly guide you through some of the different kinds of collaborations and how they can be an asset to your social media marketing strategy. Other people in your industry are not necessarily enemies. Whilst they may be your competition, building connections and relationships with other brands is essential to longevity and gaining collaborative opportunities. You do not have to collaborate with your direct competition, but collaborating with similar, like-minded brands can open new opportunities and show your brand to new parts of your audience. In essence, you should collaborate with brands that complement yours. There are different types of collaborative campaigns. They work differently and will require different levels of effort or investment on your part, so determine which would work better for you. Partnerships. Partnerships can be longer-term ways to build connections with your industry. They will often require multiple posts over a longer period of time that will aim to build a strong, lasting connection between your audience and your partner. General collaborations. General collaborations tend to be smaller projects with a short-term goal. Often will require generating new content either for or with another brand. Cross-promotions. Cross-promotions can be as simple as sharing another brand's content in exchange for them sharing yours. Often short-term, with smaller results, they are still a great form of exposure. Content placements. Placing your content within another kind of content, whether it be a showcasing of a product or sharing of post. Much like a branded laptop appearing in a movie, it can be a less obvious form of collaboration. Sponsorships. Usually paired with an ad, gaining sponsorships is a great revenue stream for you and a way to show your brand success. After all, if other brands are willing to pay you to promote their products, you must have a level of success. Beware of overwhelming your audience and doing too many. You can reach out to them to discuss possible collaborative opportunities. You could explain what you hope to gain from collaborating with them: traffic, engagement, audience growth and what they will gain from you. Coordinate and set expectations for creations and timelines. It is essential that you have open, honest, and clear communication. If it goes poorly, you do not want to be blamed or have to stop future collaborations with others. Check their analytics and engagement, as well as the audience that they reach, and to make sure it aligns with your brand and targets. Collaboration does not always have to be an orchestrated thing of creating new content. Simply sharing content, credited of course, that similar industry players post could be a good way to build a relationship. It is important to make sure that your audience will respond well to any collaborations you undertake, so make sure the other party appeals to your audience and aligns with their values. In conclusion, collaborations are an exciting way to rejuvenate the content that you are creating. Not only can it lead to some unique content ideas for your own brand, but it can also help others. It will grow your exposure and add professionalism to your brand. So do not be afraid to collaborate. You have no idea where it could take you. 5 quick tips to set up your social media marketing. Setting up social media marketing can seem like a huge task. There are many elements that you need to consider, but setting up your social media marketing is setting your business up for success or failure. This presentation will guide you through some quick tips to setting up your social media marketing and starting your brand on its journey to success. First, you need to set goals. Think about what you would like to achieve ultimately. You can then narrow it down to smaller targets, but you should definitely outline big and small goals. A timeline could be an effective visual roadmap for where you want your brand to go and how your marketing can achieve this. You should come up with some initial numbers that you would like to reach and some steps that you can take to reach them. Preferably, you should create goals or targets with deadlines and actionable steps. Secondly, you need to define your target audience. You'll need to understand who exactly your target audience is in order to reach them effectively. First and foremost, you need to know which social media platforms that they use. Then your content can be strategically placed in places where they will see it. You also need to understand them demographically: age, location, income, values, beliefs, etc. Third, research. You need to understand your industry and competition. Determine trends and hashtags that you can take advantage of. Look into your competition and see how they are succeeded and how they are failing. Fourthly, check your analytics. If you have already begun to post, check your analytics and see the reach of your posts, who they're reaching, and does it align with your target audience, and whether they are receiving engagement. You'll need to periodically check your analytics and see if they align with your goal numbers. Are they on track? Or if not, how can you fix this? Finally, stay up to date. The biggest tip that can be given when you start or continue your social media marketing strategy is to make sure that you're staying up to date with the industry. Schedule time periodically to create new content. Check your analytics. Refer back to your goals and check in with your competition. Do not get left behind. Make sure you're staying at the top of your field and that your audience continues to remain engaged with your content. To briefly summarize, you'll be able to get the most out of your social media marketing by continuing to remain aware of it. Do not neglect it. Like a houseplant, your content should not be overwatered or neglected. It should be studied, repositioned, fertilized, and revitalized if you begin to watch it wither. How to use social media marketing to develop your brand. Social media marketing is how you stand out. Your branding will go hand in hand with your marketing strategy, using one to further the other. This means it needs to be good. This presentation will reveal how you can use social media marketing to develop your brand. First, why do you need a brand? Having a distinct brand identity is essential to succeeding in business in the era of social media. It makes you a professional, it makes you genuine, and it makes you successful. You should be aiming to generate brand awareness, brand recognition, and brand loyalty. Your audience first needs to be aware of your brand. This can occur when your social media marketing is effective at reaching your audience. Your audience should then recognize your brand. Your content should be unique and set you apart from your competition. They should be able to see a piece of content or part of an advertising campaign and recognize it as you, instantly and without question. Then, you need to create brand loyalty. The best way to do this is to build a connection with your audience. You can achieve this by being personable, likable, and interacting with your audience. Once you've established the goals of your branding, you can begin to use your marketing strategy too. Then, generate sales. To achieve these, you should first create your social media profiles and make them consistent. You should have a visual brand, being your logos, fonts, and photographs should all be consistent and appropriate for your branding. The persona that you use to post and interact with your audience should be consistent. It needs to appeal to your audience and be memorable. Your brand needs to aim towards gaining the trust and respect of your audience, so it needs to be someone that your audience wants to interact with. Your social media marketing strategy should highlight what sets you apart from your competition. What is your special sell? Make sure you emphasize this in your branding that makes it clear to your audience. An extremely effective element of branding is the ability to engage and interact with your audience. Make sure that you're available and accessible for your audience. You want them to like, comment, and share your posts, so make sure they feel like they have a good environment to do so. Of course, you need to regularly post content, and it should be good. Posting less frequently, but of higher quality would be preferred. But you still need to post frequently. If you're not posting, you are not on people's feeds. Your branding and your marketing will complement and bounce off each other. The key is understanding what you are doing and how they play together to generate, ultimately, brand loyalty. If you do not have a brand, how can you expect to reach the main goal of business, brand loyalty? The power of developing your brand to be relevant and attractive to your audience is something that should not be overlooked. Overall, brand awareness can only occur if a recognizable brand exists.